What's up, guys? Yeah, hi, it's me. And it is Spooky Day, but most importantly, it is the Deltarune anniversary. So, in celebration of this special day, I'm going to be reviewing the game exactly 1 year after its release and see what made it so freaking good. Yeah, this is kinda a disclaimer, I guess, but I'm going to be drawing quite a lot of comparisons to Undertale, as, the Toby games are kinda unique. Not many of them are this, like, you don't spare in many other games. So it's kind of the only one I can really do it with. So, review time, let's go. Oh, you're approaching this video? Well, before you get on with it, though you probably have, please play Deltarune before watching it. It's a really good game, and this video is obviously going to have spoilers. It's a review. It's also been 1 year. Time resumes. So, Deltarune takes place in this, weird alternate universe Undertale where instead of the monsters losing the war, they won, and they're just kind of up on the surface doing their own thing and not being, underground in their little Undertale. Toil is a teacher, Asgore is a flower shop owner, yes, they're divorced, Undyne is a cop, Alphys is a teacher too, Burger Pants is still working minimum wage, and Asriel is not dead. Yeah, he's not dead. So, after this weird, trippy startup weird thing, I don't know, apparently your choices don't matter though, you get to play as Chris, this game's human protagonist who's kind of like a mix between Chara and Frisk, as evident by the name. It's like Chris and Frisk, you get it. You start off waken up by Toil, being late for school and all that because you're a rebellious teenager. So you take a drive to school, which is freaking adorable. And after Toil mentions that Asriel's coming home soon, you show up late to class. So, after a brief kind of reunion with some people that you knew from Undertale and some new faces like Noelle, your cool lizard dragon girl, dino mean girl Susie shows up and you get partnered up with her. You gotta get chalk with her, so she threatens to eat your face and was all scary, but then she lets you go and you come across a very menacing door. Then you fall into the Dark World, which is I don't know, it's Dark World, there's a lot of theories, maybe it's D&D. Susie play D&D? I don't think she plays D&D. So, once you fall in there, you're blue now, and you get Susie, and she's a lot more pink now. And you meet best boy, Rousey, and he explains to you some cool legend about two fountains, yada yada, and then bad guy Lancer shows up and is all cool on his bike, and you fight him, Susie runs off, and this happens, and yeah, that's basically the beginning part. After that, you team up with Rousey and Susie. Sometimes, emphasis on the sometimes, to ultimately get further to the fountain so you can escape and get the balance restored or something. I don't care that much. Susie and Lancer team up sometimes, and it's hilarious. In the end, everyone teams up, it's all happy and good, you defeat the king, Rousey reveals himself as a goat, Susie becomes David Bowie, Chris rips out their heart, and that's basically the story of the game so far. So, to start off the actual review part, I'm gonna be honest, I think this game handles characters way better than Undertale, and here's why. Already have a completely different dynamic when it comes to characters. In Undertale, the only time you'll ever really interact with other main characters is when you get to a section where you have a cutscene or that's kind of it, but you also have that in Deltarune. In addition to that in Deltarune, however, you have at least one buddy with you at all times who comments on things when you interact with stuff, talks during fights, and is just generally a valuable asset to your team. The closest thing to this in Undertale is the phone calls you can have with Papyrus and later on Undyne. What this really means for gameplay is that you have this stronger sense of friendship and unity with all these main characters. Instead of just them being your friends because you're friends with them and they're cool people, they're part of your team. You gotta take care of them, Now, saying that, I don't mean the characters aren't good. They're really good. Have you seen Rousey? Anyways, most of the characters are pretty simple, really, but what they do simply, they do very, very nice. Also, probably because this is only chapter 1, so they didn't really have time to develop beings around here. Rousey is a nice fluffy boy. Susie is Dragon Jotaro. I mean, Mean Girl Jotaro. Lancer is a funny clown kid, and you meet tons of other characters who just sort of are there, and they're just great. I love them. 2 characters with the most development are probably Susie and Lancer, because they go from being to being good guys who work together with a team and everything's happy and yay! The great part about these characters, though, is that they're not just like good because of like facts and stuff and all that. They're just really well written. All of them are just a joy to listen to, and the group dynamic with all of them is just great. I seriously cannot put into words how enjoyable they are. Okay, like I guess back to facts or whatever. A really weird thing about Deltarune, well, in comparison to Undertale, is that it doesn't really have any meaningful choices. I mean, there is kind of different endings for hurting everyone and sparing everyone, but you can't actually kill anyone in this game anyway. All they do is run away, and the only thing that changes is the context of you leaving the Dark World. The Chris knife thing still happens either way, so maybe your choices really don't matter, I guess. A big part of Deltarune's story, though, is the mystery, because, I mean, it's only chapter 1, we really don't know what's happening. Like, what's up with the weird beginning part? What's up with the Susie Undertale thing with Gaster that I predicted? I predicted that something was gonna happen with Toby in a new game. Is Gaster up in this game or something? What's up with that weird egg? What's up with the bunker? What's up with Chris ripping out his own heart? What's up with the plot in general? Because honestly, it's just so open-ended. What's up with Rousey being a rearranged version of Asriel? And what's up with so many other things? Well, I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna pull a 2-parter on you guys. Yeah, sorry. This video is a lot bigger than any other video I've really made, so I'm trying to put as much effort into it as I can and keep the quality up as well. So, if you want to see the next part of this video and the conclusion to this review, I guess you're gonna have to subscribe or just check back in a couple days. I think subscribing would be easier. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.